World's first CNG motorcycle. That is exactly what this is. The Bajaj Freedom 125 CNG that has just been launched for under rupees 1 lakh. And as per my first impressions, I am pretty impressed looking at its form factor, how it's been packaged, and all the features that Bajaj has told us that come packed with this motorcycle. And I'm going to be touching upon all that in this quick walk around video. So stay tuned and stick around. Let me give you the specification highlights first of all. Now, yes, this is a CNG motorcycle that comes with a 125cc engine. Now, combined with the petrol tank and the CNG tank of this motorcycle, it can give a range of up to 330 kilometers. Now, that range is of course combined after you account for the 2-liter petrol tank and the 2 kg CNG tank. Now, doing a rough calculation, well, let's say that you account for a average cost of rupees 100 per liter for petrol and rupees 75 for a kilo of CNG. That brings up the cost of filling this up totally to around rupees 350, and that comes really close to the rupees 1 per kilometer running cost that Bajaj has quoted to us during the briefing. Now, with that out of the way, come closer as I take you through the design of this interesting motorcycle and more. Now, certainly being a CNG motorcycle, the emphasis for the Freedom is of course on efficiency and running cost. But I am happy to see that Bajaj has taken the effort of giving it a really interesting form factor, which is highlighted by this long seat that you see here that can accommodate, I'm sure, more people than are legally allowed on a two-wheeler. Then, of course, on the front you see that effort has been put with all these plastic cowls on the front shockers and the LED headlamp up there. And of course, this also gets these cowls on the side that give it a very dirt bike kind of look going on here as well. Now, of course, this is the 125cc petrol engine that I was telling you about. It produces 9.5 PS of power and 9.7 Newton meters of torque. And overall, coming to the end of this motorcycle, you can see that this actually gets a linked monoshock, something that has not been seen very popularly in this entry-level commuter efficient segment. And this bike also gets a front disc brake. Now, overall, the Freedom ranges between 3 different variants. The one that we have here gets the LED headlamp and the disc brake at the front. Then you also get one with the LED headlamp and no disc brakes and only drum brakes. And then you also have the base model which gets only drum brakes and the halogen lamp setup that starts from as low as rupees 95,000. Now, I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I'm pretty impressed by the packaging, and that also continues in what is being offered in terms of tech. And this inverted LCD display that you see here also has Bluetooth connectivity and gives you a host of information. Then if you bring your attention to the left, here you will see the switch through which you can toggle between the fuel that the motorcycle is using, and that can also be done on the fly. Now, upwards you see it says that now it is on CNG, and when I flip it, now it has gone into petrol. Now let me just start it up and see. So that was a pretty smooth startup, and right now we are on petrol. Now, we all know from yesteryears of CNG experience that when you switch any vehicle from petrol to CNG, there seems to be some fluctuation of performance and so on. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so now I'm going to be switching from petrol to CNG mode. On the fly, the bike is on, and there. Now, of course, once we get to ride this motorcycle, we'll get a more clearer picture, but right now on idle, the switch from petrol to CNG was pretty seamless. Now, of course, being a CNG motorcycle, there is also concern around it being safe or not, but Bajaj has told us that this motorcycle has gone through and passed through 11 crash test modules, and it also gets this trellis frame under which here in the center is the CNG tank which is stored there very safely. To say the least, Bajaj has done their due diligence and is offering this CNG motorcycle as a safe alternative to your usual petrol motorcycle. Now in terms of pure pricing, as I told you, the bike will be available in 3 different variants ranging between Rs 95,000 to the Rs 1,10,000 ex-showroom price bracket. Now the bike will first go on sale in Maharashtra and Gujarat, and bookings are already open for this CNG motorcycle. Now overall, I think that, again, coming back to its interesting form factor and the kind of packaging that Bajaj is offering, I think that this could seriously have some interesting reaction from its prospective buyers, and that is something that needs to be waited to be seen. So those were our first and quick impressions on the newly launched Bajaj Freedom CNG motorcycle. Let us know what you thought about this motorcycle in the comment section below. Like always, do remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such content, and do not forget to press on that bell icon to get instant notifications on all our uploads.